With school almost out for the summer, many families are planning their summer vacations. And experts expect a busy travel season, which means you're going to run into some problems, right? So which airlines are the best when it comes to summer travel? FareCompare.com CEO Rick Seaney is here. It's good to see you, my friend, and for you to share your advice.
Too, Gerri.
So here's the big number. Here's the big number we're all focused on today. Two-thirds of airlines have a 1 in 4 chance of having your flight being delayed this summer. That's not a good track record.
It's really not. And you know, it actually should be getting better, Gerri. We have about 12% fewer flights than we had 6 or 7 years ago. The skies are less full of flights. There's this new next-gen radar system that's coming on board over the next few years. You'd think it would get better, but as in always, the Northeastern Corridor tends to control the rest of the nation.
No kidding. United Airlines, JetBlue, American Airlines, those are the worst performers out there. What do you tell people who ask you, how can I try to get on a flight that's actually going to arrive? There's nothing more annoying than heading to your vacation destination and missing the first day or half day because you're stranded somewhere.
Clearly, you know, you can't read the tea leaves on these things. So the best thing to do, especially like if you're shopping for summer travel right now, the earlier flights in the morning, the 6 a.m., the 7 a.m. flights, they tend to be more on time because they don't have the issue with the trickle down. So if, you know, you happen to be in the Florida area or the New York area, there's an issue in Chicago, that tends to trickle down later in the day and you see more flights that are delayed and canceled. So if you take those earlier flights in the morning, I know it's a tough 4 a.m. wake-up call for some folks to get out to the airport, but those are more likely to arrive on time.
You say know when to shop.
Yeah, you know, I mean, when you're shopping for these days, there's a handful of days where there's less flights in the air. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Those 3 days, there's less flights in the air. That means there's more likely to be less issues. And by the way, on those days, just briefly, you may have at least 1 empty or 2 empty middle seats on the aircraft.
Wouldn't that be nice? That never happens to me. So you also say know where to go and know how to prepare. What do I need to know about preparing? And then I want to ask you about this special situation with a young flyer.
Yeah, no, so a couple things. On the day of flying, there's a couple great websites, Flight Stats and FlightAware. You can go out, look at the weather map. They have some projections on delays. Look, you know, as you noted, 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 of us is going to be delayed. I've taken 5 flights this year. 3 of them have been delayed, so I'm way past that that level. So you know it's going to be delayed. You have to have a backup plan. It's almost impossible to change your ticket online, and it's almost impossible when you have several thousand people calling in to the phone number and they don't have as many people manning the phones as they used to. Find yourself a gate agent, go outside back through security, sneak into the VIP club, whatever you can to find a human, because those are the people that can actually help you out.
Quickly, we don't have much time left, but we heard the report of a father who was separated from his 4-year-old on a Delta flight. Delta saying, you got to pay us for the upgrade, $88, to be able to sit with your child. When is this going to end? This is not the first time this has happened.
No, it's happening, and there's this zero tolerance policy. You know, look, if you want to have a seat next to your child and you want to confirm that seat ahead of time, it's going to cost you anywhere from $30 to $100. Nobody's going to do that. They're all going to wait to the last 24-hour mark when they release the seats, and they're going to find their child 10 rows away from them.
Ridiculous.
And then, you know, unfortunately, you're at the mercy of the people on the plane saying, hey, would you like to take this middle seat so I can sit next to my child? By the way, I've done that personally many times, but you can't leave it to people to do that. The airlines have to fix this situation.
I agree. It's ridiculous, paying that much more money. Rick, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.